Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings 2, the Vikings. And last episode was really successful with all the raiding, and we also got Kolar now here as our new territory. A, well, huge landmass with lots of forest and only unfortunately one village here. But well, that's the price here in the north. It's rather, well, slowly and, well, life is rather slow and there are not that many people here. And that's also making it quite interesting, so nature prevails. But of course, we will not be staying here in the north forever. So we also want to go a bit more south here, looking at the other territories. But before we do that, well, we do need a bit more raiding. That is one of my favorite leisure activities. We can now go for another retinue here. So I'm going to add this one to my army, which is then just, well, naturally growing. We can now raise the ships once again, so that's exactly what I'm doing. One ship can hold 100, so that's 1,000 people here, and then we should go with, how many can we have here? Yeah, so we can have 1,500 people there, so that's a good rating there for the British Isles. I had told Knut to stay at home, but just as I finished purchasing my gift to him, I turn around and see him trying to hide from me. Alright, I'll grab him by the ear and have a serious talk. 30 prestige. We can do that. Knut didn't react well to my way of correcting his behavior. I fear he's even more suspicious to be now. Minus 10, but he's only our son and we're pretty well off here anyway, so it shouldn't be too harsh there. And by the way, I've broken up my betrothal there with, Ursa here with the guy that we got down here, because this guy here, he was the betrothed one. He's not the king anymore or the heir to this one here. We do have a new one here, Halfdan, and unfortunately he has a wife already, so I'm not going to be able to get into this one here. But well, I think this one's breaking up anyway here in Noricor. At some point I don't think that they can hold it together, more or less. What we still need here is also raise my personal army. That's 1,500. Oh no. I think we need to split one of them. Something I really don't want to do. Alfred wanted to learn to whistle after trying to find while she asked me how come you can do it, and has a high chance of getting brooding. Timid. No, let's get brooding. That's better. Gains the trait timid. Ah, okay, learning. +1. I think that's bad. That's good as well there. What we can do here is we cannot raise another ship. Can we have a ship out? Oh, yes, very good. 3 ships from Kola that we can get. Let's get over here. That's exactly how much we need, and it's really cold up here. And one of my concubines is pregnant. Right, so yeah, as a tribal leader, I can have concubines. That's pretty cool. So if my wife is not producing enough children there for me, I can just have other, like, kind of wives, and they produce children for me. The thing is, though, we have so many children, you know, it's going to be a problem anyway, giving all of them some land. I've thought it over, and I cannot be the father of my concubine Björk's baby. Do we need to say, yeah, let's find someone else for that baby there. I have too many sons anyway. Let's merge the ships. Let's merge my army. Let's put them on looter mode and let's board the ships. The maid I hired to gain my concubine Björk's confidence has not found anything at all suspicious about the pregnancy. That's a relief. Very good. And 1,500 people once again sail for the British Isles. That's exactly how it should be. We need riches. We need lots of them, and prestige. Bo, one of my sons, he needs to struggle. Have I told you the story of my sons here? He's Knut, Grimmer, Frody, and Bo. I just love that. It's like a book that you can make out of these guys. I'm just curious, who is going to be the strongest? Oh no, Bothil dear, my wife is pregnant again. When is she ever going to stop? Or am I ever going to stop? I have no idea. Let's get my... Oh no, wait a second. Something's changed here. Oh yeah, this has gotten bigger. They could raise 1,000 people, but... Oh, this is going to be great. We have 1,500. They kind of here... Wales, I guess, merged together into the smaller kingdom here, and they're weak. Like, they only have 1,000 people. We could actually conquer them if we wanted to, you know, if we would have no levy at the moment. But in that case here, it's incredible how weak they are, so we can just plunder them, and they've got lots of gold. I told Frody, so that's one of our sons, to stay at home, but just as I finish purchasing my gift to him, I turn around and see him. Oh, he's hiding from me again. Yeah, let's have a serious talk. And once again, he doesn't like me. Like, he's hiding way too often. Frodi, that's not good. And we got a new son and Ingemar. No, that's certainly not something I want. Bragi, totally perfect. Oh, I love my sons. Now we have Knuper, Grimmer, Frodi, Bo, and Bragi. I love my sons. They will hate each other at some point. So Knuper, of course, is going to be the best one here. We need the martial education on him. So he's finished his basic elementary education and now he's going for the advanced one. We're still his educator. We still haven't finished our ambition here, groom and heir, because as we know, this still applies until he comes of age. So in this case here, but look at that. My Knut here, he's got so many good traits here now. He's at 38 martial points. It's just incredible. What? A son was born to Knut and Bothildir? Again? We just had a son. Bragi. Isn't Bragi? No, that's my concubine, Björk. So Bragi is not even my real child. Oh no. Olaf, Ofaik, Surkuf, Gandalf. Yes, Gandalf. We have Gandalf. And he is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, my 6th son. I don't believe that at all. Oh, okay, fine. That's not looking so bad. I thought these were soldiers attacking me now. And look at the money we get out of this province here. The ship is already almost full with only one of them. Let's go for the next one right away. Money. We need it. And there's so much of it here. It's a perfect place. Actually, we could get a second army up there and go for even more of them, I think. New important decisions. Also, do we have... Let's see. Oh, yeah, our Cirrus is really bad. And our Chancellor. Do we have a better one? Diplomacy 3. We should probably invite someone that is a bit better there for it. Another noble. Let's get 3 more nobles. And recently you've noticed a charming woman at your court. Linder. No, I'm not doing that. And in that case... Do we have a better Chancellor now? No, we don't. Okay, those court... Oh, they were good at stewardship, but they do have it. Oh, Frederick. He's really good. 19 stewardship. Let's do that. Young Ursa has finished her education in the ways of faith and learning. It turned out less well than expected. She's a detached priest now. My Ursa here. She's a woman. We can actually betroth her somewhere else. Let's have a look there. How are the Swedes looking? This one doesn't have one. He's 14. Ursa. Oh, no, it's not. Oh! What? Wait a second. Ursa is my daughter. Rikulfur is the heir to Sweden, to the blue one. And is this a bug? What is this? Propose that Ursa and Rikulf get betrothed? That's perfectly fine, you know. So far it's fine. I don't understand why they don't accept, but it's fine. But if I choose matrilineal, they accept Ursa. And that would mean that Ursa gets the claim. Like Ursa, he's coming to us then. The heir of Sweden. Am I missing something here? Under the terms of the matrilineal marriage, any children born of the union will be of the mother's dynasty rather than the father's. This is a way of ensuring the continuation of your dynasty if your ruler or heir is female. The thing is though, why is the heir of Sweden, why does he want to merge with my dynasty? Okay. I mean, I'm probably not understanding something here right now because this is crazy. But we're doing it. That would mean that probably Sweden would become my, or would get merged into my dynasty if this one here, this guy here then dies. Oh, this one here, sorry. Yeah, and he's accepted. So she's now betrothed and matrilineal. So he should now be in my court. No, he's not. Not yet. But he's going to, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when he becomes of age. That's definitely very interesting right now. I've never seen that happening. I don't know. We are not even that powerful. Alright, a little bit later there. My ship is coming back now with all of it that is important. Oh yeah. Betrothed. What? With whom? Kangan Brutak the Hunter. He wants his son, Todrats Brutaki, to marry one of my daughters. Where are they? Oh no, I'm not doing that. Sorry, pal. But that is just way too far away there for me and somewhere in the deserts. I don't want my daughters to be in the deserts. Let's get my ship back here. That should be lots of money and prestige coming in here. Oh yes, 180 prestige and gold. That is amazing. Plus we get an influx once again of levy size here, so we can grow. The only problem now is that we have is that, well, we are pagans. And as a pagan, we do have the title succession of the agnatic elective gable kind. So my sons divide the titles amongst them. So we need to raise our title rank there. So the highest son becomes the title that has more lands. Because right now, if we die, every son of us gets one of these lands here. So after we die, everything that we would have conquered here would have been for nothing. So we can create the first title here, which is the Duchy of Finnmark, which is those two things here, you know. So my son would then at least have 2 lands available to him that he inherits. So let's create this one. It costs me 200 prestige and 136 gold. And with that, let's go for it. We have now created the title of the Petty Kingdom of Finnmark. Right, so this changes now the successor nomination that we have here. In that case here, Knut is our heir. Right, so he still is our heir. He's the oldest one right now that we have here. So Knut, he's going to get most of it. The thing is, title loss of succession is that we would still lose a few other things here now. So those things there. But for now, we have the Petty Kingdom of Finnmark. And the Petty Kingdom of Finnmark, we have now the primary heir is Knut, my son. And that includes now all of that here, right? And my sons, my smaller sons, can then get these smaller, I think duchies it's called, or chiefdoms, right? So chiefdoms, that is something. Now my army is back here. I actually think we can go raiding right away again. Oh, we get Kola. Just because the name is just so cool as well. Kolar, that might be a name. And yeah, we now have vassals as well, so we can have a vassal limit there. So now we can, for example, give this one here, Chancellor Bernjolf, could award a landed title, something that we have here, and he would become our vassal then this way. The only thing that we need to do now before that happens is that we now need to apply our oldest son here to the Petty Kingdom of Finnmark. We do that with the nominator success of, for, I think Knut is our oldest one, right? Yeah, for Knut. And he's got now 1 supporter, that's me. So in that case here, we have now, when we choose the Petty Kingdom of Finnmark, which includes all of these counties here, we then have only 1 son, you know. So he's going to inherit now all of the Kingdom of Finland, or Finnmark. And my sons then, well, they can get lower titles here and become the vassals of this firstborn. Now, work can be tedious, and when one problem is solved, another one pops up. I tire of having to complete the same tasks over and over again. Slothful, depressed, but also diligent. What? How can those two work together here? But well, we get a martial skill with that. Oh, and we lose a martial skill with that. And this one here, we lose. So in this one here, I can rest in heaven. Right? And the messman is too big. What? Why? Oh no, I think we're going to die soon now. My demesman is too big. That means I need to give it to someone. So Kimi here, for example. But that is a pretty good one. Let's get Kola. And let's give Kola to one of my other sons. So Grimr. Right, at the moment he doesn't inherit anything really. We could give him then Kola here. Right, in that case here. Grants the chiefdom of Finnmark to Grimr. No, not of Finnmark, of Kola. There is chiefdom. Right, so we give it to him. Now it's done. We no longer have the vassal warning here, the Messam size warning. He has now the Kola. And in that case, he's now the vassal to Knut then later. Right, at the moment we are here. And he is now one of our vassals. Right, of Kola. If that makes sense. Oh no. Fatigue. Oh no. I think it's coming to an end with King Knut of Finnmark. Coughing. We're coughing now. We still have our standing army. But because we're dying soon, I think we should spend our prestige that we have. First of all, I want to spend it on... Can we get another retinue? This one here. Right. Yeah. Another retinue. That's good. And we can spend the rest of it on, well, something like this here. War camp. Archery, morale of armies in the weaponsmith, ship and spiller, training ground, levy size plus 7.5% for 300 prestige. I mean, that's a lot, but we can afford it. And let's spend something here. Money is not a problem there as well. Money we keep though, so prestige is the one that we lose. And training grounds here, another levy size increase that we can go for. Right, so we've spent most of our prestige. Betrothed can marry. That's the kingdom. Oh, yes. And it's matrilineal. Let's do that. I really hope I've not done a mistake here now. So she's still here. And he is now here as well. But he, at the same time, is still the heir. Yeah. And that should work. I mean, I have no idea what I'm doing here. Obviously, my son-in-law now, that is joining my territory, is now the heir to Sweden, it seems. Or Swipjot. Something like that. 892 it is. And we gain the flu. Once again. Let's merge our armies here. 1,500. That's important. What else do we have here? Yeah, nothing really important. Special minor titles grantable. So the Merkismadre we could give to someone. As he is growing older, I can see that Knut could use some guidance. Well, Knut is going to be our main character after Knut dies. So we really should be careful that he's good. I'll have to toughen him up a bit. Cruel, but that is good for the morale. Not so good for diplomacy, but we don't really need diplomacy. Martial +3 and kind. Very good. We should be doing that. Now, I also, of course, sooner or later want to go with Christianity. I'm not doing that with Knut anymore, but with Knut then. So he will then get a Christian concubine or even wife. And I think then we can do something about that. Kohler truce is expiring soon. And there we died. Right, so Knut is dead. 54, that's a good age, I think. The first king is dead. Long live the new king. Knut. Yeah, Knut, that is. We've lost a few titles here now, so the chiefdoms of those smaller countries, but we still keep the kingdom of Finnmark. You know, that's it. So we can still raise now the army of those guys, which are my brothers. In that case, I think that's pretty good, right? Yeah, most of them have a good opinion of ourselves. So we are not facing any, you know, rebellion or something like that. He can be my cupbearer. He's actually liking that. And let's have a look at Kohler. Strong claim. Does he have a pact now? No, non-aggression only. Levy size is small. Let's take that. Can we take that? Oh, we cannot, because we're too young, probably. Oh no, we have army levies up there. Let's get rid of them. Right, because of course Knut needs to prove himself. And in order to do that, we do need to win a war. We have now an open councils again. So this is starting from scratch again. A good marshal with +16. Oh yeah, very good. A steward with 13. A good spy master. And Ursa, my sister. She's a seer. And this one is raising or training the troops. Then we have this one. Prestige is going down. So at the moment, administer the realm is also really important. In that case, build a legend, though I think at the moment is more important, so we can balance our prestige out a bit, which we need for army levies and stuff like that. And the spy master here can study technology. Constantinople is still not possible. Where else? Oh, Paris looks available again. Yes, let's go with Paris. That's a strong one. Right, religion-wise, Christianity, we could find a Christian wife in that case here, or Catholic. That's those guys here. Elspieta, concubine. They just need to have a good trade. You know, I don't really care about anything else, but the trade is important. So they're not imbeciles or something. She has cancer. It's not a good promise for a relationship. She actually doesn't seem to be that bad. She's zealous. Okay, martial +2 with that. Chaste. -15 fertility. That is bad again. Diligent, deceitful. Uncouth. She's not very attractive. Oh no. She's a dutiful cleric. Yeah, she's a bit too fanatic there, I think. Misguided warrior. That sounds good. Isentrude. She's 19. She's patient. She's content. Uncouth. So not very attractive. And she's a bastard. We don't really care about that, but it's not a very good trait. She's not really got good traits here. I mean, they're concubines, so we don't have to take them as wives. You know, in that case here, we can take a Catholic concubine as well, and we would then probably get something as well. So we can also have a look at the Germanic mistresses that we have available here. They should be around our age there, so 10, 19. I mean, I want to get new heirs as quickly as possible. She looks good here. She's 19. She's humble, kind, charitable, craven. That's not good for martial skills. Attractive though. And a misguided warrior. She's got high combat. Alright, I'm going to wait a bit longer here. Perhaps we get better choices then. We are only 15, so in a year from now we should marry then. And we have a new heir, my half-brother. Oh, that doesn't sound good. We're 15. What can we do actually? Successor. Yeah, my half-brothers. My council is discontent. No, it's actually looking fine here right now. Yeah, they're changing the successors here all the time. I don't need that. Special action, set the crown focus. Nope. What we can do though is... I actually... Oh, found a new kingdom. Powerful king. 300 gold. Adopt feudalism, that's not something. Promote a commander. Alright, and we've come of age now. So the regency is over, and we are also a brilliant strategist now because of our education there for him. And oh, what is that? Björk thinks I should be less quick to question the words of the priest. Knut gains the trait patient, but we lose curious. That's for learning only, right? Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's take that. Let's actually slow down here, I think. Yeah, because we need to do a few things here. First of all, we need to choose our destiny, which is going to be war. So we are going to be a Viking there. And now we can go for a wife there as well. Let's go for the age first and see if we find someone around my age, something like that, with good... Or actually, let's just sort it with the martial skills. She's good. There's Slavic though, Germanic, that we have Sarah. She has very good combat skills. She's an aggressive leader. Shrewd, groomed, erudite, and actually she seems fine, you know. So I think we're going with her. She's really good martial wise. Marry a ruler, that's her ambition here. No, she seems fine, Sarah. Let's go with her. We actually get a bit of prestige out of it. Not much though. Let's marry her because we need we need sons, that is. And we can take concubines. So in that case here, do we have... We don't have... No, she's... Oh, she's Germanic. No, she's only Germanic. We do need to marry... invite some new ones to the court. That is the first thing. Where's the... And no great blood. We cannot do that. Well, but the problem with the Christianity still persists. So in that case, I have no concubine close by. We do have a few here, but they're all pagan. And when I actually want to search for a character there for the religious one, there isn't anyone close by. So at the moment, we need to advance a bit more to that side here. Or Christianity more spreads to us up here as well. Something like that. We need to go there, though, for the feudal route, because I want to get feudal at some point, of course. Now, let's get the ships out there again. Let's raise the levy that we have here. So we have now 1,500 soldiers ready. And they're going for some looting, because we are Knut, and Knut needs to gain some combat experience, of course. Without that, we are not a real Viking, and we want a Viking trait there as well. And, of course, money and stuff like that. The lesser important things. Right, new important decisions here. Search for Smith. I like to do that once we have a bit of gold there. I'm starting to think Buffildir might... What? She's your mother. Buffildir. Oh no, that's another one. There is another one with... No, that's her. Buffildir Gudmundsdottir. She is my mother. No, Björk is my mother. Oh, Knut is the one from the concubine, right? But it's your stepmother. And he wants to make a move. No, we're not doing that. That's not very cool. What he's trying to do there. Yes, I get this message then all the time with my heir. Let's groom. Become king of Lapland. Let's groom an heir. So this increases our fertility there. That we need for a son. And let's go down here. We want some raiding there. I get the message now all the time because the succession here changes with my vassals there all the time. It's a bit annoying. What can we go for? Do we have some money here again? Yes, there is some money. We're looking around. Let's raid. that one here first. What is that? That is the Kingdom of England, right? Yeah. We definitely shouldn't go there. What is that? That we have Scotland. Very bad. This campaign has been easy picking. Swinging my sword through the farmlands is a pleasure, and my fellow soldiers are equally jovial, surrounded by the blood of our Irish enemies and the cries of battle. Look, enemy commander is hiding. Should we duel him? What is our duels? Oh, we have 47 martial skill. Let's do that. My morning star is ugly but effective, and around us the onlookers held their breath. I moved purposefully and struck once. I did not need to strike again. Once the duel was over, I mopped the sweat off my brow. I walk away victoriously. I will show no mercy. Yeah, victoriously. I don't need to kill him. Not now. But we do get prestige. That's a very good start. Did not take it lightly. He has sworn to avenge his defeat. Okay, we become bitter rivals, but it doesn't really matter. He's a really weak guy. We don't really care about him. Can we get another commander here? No. Oh, I'm not even commander of my army here. Knut. Of course you need to do that. So let's raid. And while we raid, what we should also be doing is having a look at our law system here. So we are at the inheritance here. As we can see, now my half-brothers would inherit. We have the elective Gavelkind. For the realm law, we can change a few things here. The tribal organization. So we can change that once we have enough technology invested. And tribal organization at the moment is minimum. So, you know, chiefs have barely any control over their vassals. Now with the low one, we would have a bit more power over our vassals. So we could, for example, take some titles away from them again, right? And we have also the empowered council then with that. So we do have a council. At the moment we have none, but we could go for a council and then rank up here. In that case, we want to go to feudal, because that is the logical step that we have and makes us also stronger than with our army. In that case, we do need to get up here to the highest tribal organization. The problem with that is the higher that is, the less support I get from my vassals, so I can no longer get less levies, but they can help me as allies in a war. That makes it actually pretty good because there's no opinion penalty. So we start with the low one, which would give me a council though. So the council then decides stuff as well. We have done this now. We can actually go with the medium right away, and in that case here, now we have the council consideration. So the council now also decides something. We could abolish that, but we don't have the authority for it yet. It's a bit complex here. In that case, we could also now go with more centralization. So lots of things have unlocked in this case here that are very important if we want to go to feudal. Another thing that I just noticed is, well, we do have a wife. Usually as a pagan, you should not have a wife, because it would split up your realm at some point. So what we want to do here is we want to get one son, and then I'm going to divorce her, and we're just going to have now concubines as well, with sons then that we can legitimize and then put as an heir up, you know, so then we only have one heir for everything, and we no longer need to split. So let's get the first court here, and 3. Let's have 2 for now, because I want to reserve 1 for Christian, if we get one at some point. Let's continue. This one here we should now... Oh, and we have a weak claim on Mecklenburg. Seriously, that is in Germany. That is far away. Bit of raiding here. Wasn't very successful. Let's get over here. I need to have my ship follow, and a daughter was born to... Oh, my chancellor. And they named it Bothdellier. That's fine. I have no objection. After I made another courtier cry, the third one in a short week, I felt a bit embarrassed. Is this really who I am? A cruel man? No, I'm not a cruel man. Oh, Odin, what have I done? Forgive me, please. Yes, it doesn't affect my martial skill one bit. We are a kind man. Victory, a bit of coin. It wasn't very successful so far, the raiding. And in my studies of warfare, I've come to realize that clever tactics on the battlefield, inspiring leader, we would get morale damage, organizer, movement speed, and retreat speed. No, let's get a bit more and more effective at war. It's a bit of a problem here right now, the raiding. Those counties don't seem very Ah, rich. After the Battle of Desmorhain, it has been my duty to inform the families of fallen soldiers of their fate. At night, I still see the hatred burning in their eyes of a teenage daughter. I know it is not my fault, but I've destroyed their lives. What? I die? It should have been me, not their brave father. You're kidding me, right? Enough of these feelings. By Odin, I'll punch someone. We gain a lot of bad traits here. Oh, Wrath is pretty good though. And cynical and depressed. Yeah, we go. Some people are always going to want me dead. Why, it's weird cynical in that amount. Now, I really want to get a bit of money here. What is this? Yeah, 36 coin. That sounds more like it. Let's get my ship up here. Can we do that? Yeah, because we are going up here. There is more. Seems to be more loot. And council, we've lost the spy master. The new one is pretty good too. And let's put her. Oh, and we've captured a leader. We can then sacrifice him or, well, we ransom him. Paris, very good. Has given me lots of technology so far. Betrothal between my half-sister and the king of Noriga. How old is my sister? 17. Would that lead to a non-aggression pact? Ah, let's just do it. I guess it might lead to a non-aggression pact. That should be fine. I think Noriga has become quite big now. Yeah, there it is. So that's the big one here. The pillaging and looting, very good. We've gained the Viking trade once again. That is something we need. And oh, my chancellor died. And I've got a very bad one. Oh no, this is way too bad. Let's invite some nobles there to the court. Costs me a bit of money, but it's worth it. Let's get 3. Perhaps I get a new chancellor. Yeah, with 4, that's still better. I don't know. They're all really bad here. In that case, we could also go with, let's see, invite a noble woman to the court or something like that to get a Christian. The looting goes on. Yeah, 58 coin. Let's get over here. My wife is pregnant. Very good. Sarah, she's actually called. Let's have a look at the... Do we have any not my religion? Any Christian close by? Nope. This hasn't changed one bit. With my wife Sarah pregnant, I'm starting to worry if I shouldn't organize something special for this year's harvest rites. I will dedicate the entire festival to Sarah. That is cost me 25 gold. Let's do that. Gives me a lot of piety though. And my wife couldn't be happier. And 20 piety I get. And we do need to make some serious raiding here because I need way more gold and prestige for a big army to start conquering again. Here we have the next territory and Kohler, right? He still doesn't have a pact with anyone. That's very good. An allied pact, so we can go for him. It occurred to me that my wife is feeling somewhat gloomy as of late. The burden of her unborn child is surely causing her. I will buy her something nice. That might be something. Alright, my court is looking fine. Centralization. I'm inclined to go with that. How's the council looking upon me? The council should be happy. Yeah, I've got a happy council there. My serious. I could send her a gift or give her a title there. Court tutor. And my concubine is also pregnant. I thought it over. I cannot be the father of my concubine's... Oh, no. I trust her word. And a daughter. Okay. Holmfried. I don't want to have a daughter that's called Holmfried, but it's fine, I guess, as a Viking. And we've got this territory here left. Oh, there's a bit of fighting. And then actually the ship is full. And then we just might do something else here. Alright, we're going to continue in the next episode. It's a lot of stress right now. Stay tuned.